Hi everyone, it's Evangeline here at etrailer, and today we are looking at the replacement knob and hardware for the anti-sway bars on your Hollywood Racks Roadrunner bike racks. So here on our Hollywood Racks Roadrunner bike rack, you may encounter a situation where you need to replace this knob. Maybe it's gone missing, maybe it broke, maybe it ran into something. Either way, or for whatever reason, you do have the option of picking up this replacement knob, and it comes with all the hardware you're going to need to mount this. The components of your replacement hardware as well as your replacement knob are going to be a nut, and that's going to go at the end. Then you have your replacement knob, which is going to tighten down your bar. You have a spacer that goes right before your bar. Then you have this disposable spacer piece, and finally you have a replacement bolt. The bolt is 4 inches long from the end of that bolt to the end of the threaded portion, and this is going to work on your Hollywood Racks Roadrunner as well as Traveler bike racks. Check out its product page to see the exact part numbers it fits on, and the install process is relatively simple, so let's take a look at that. Now I'm going to show you how to replace the knob on your Hollywood Racks Roadrunner. So the first thing you need to do is to take off the old one. You're going to have a bolt here at the end, and what I did is I used an inch socket to take off that bolt. Once that bolt is off, you can then take off the knob. And then once you have that bolt loosened, you're then going to take off the knob. With the knob out of the way, you can then take off this bar. So let's just slide that out of the bolt and leave it to the side. Then take off the plastic bar holder and then push that large bolt out through the other side. So here we have our old bolt, and you can see how it's bent on the inside. That's because of a lot of pressure from that bar over the years, so you can see why we needed to replace it. With the old hardware off, we then get to put the new hardware on. One thing to note is we do have a spacer right before the bolt. That's going to be taken out and discarded. In reverse order from how you took all the hardware off, let's put them back on. When you put your bar in, you do have two options. You can put it vertical or horizontal. I like to put it in horizontal. That way it is secured by these mounts as you tighten down the bolts. Now your replacement bolt may be a bit shorter than your original bolt, so what you're going to have to do is be a little bit creative with putting the nut onto the new bolt. What I do is I put it straight into the socket, and then that's how I tighten it down. Make sure to leave enough space on that last bolt, just enough so that you can still loosen it to rotate your bar upwards. And once that knob is tightened down and your bar is secure, that's it for the install. What I did notice is that the hardware that came with this replacement piece, especially the bolt, is a little bit shorter than the original bolt with our bike rack. So what may happen is that you may run out of room for the nut at the end as you loosen the knob in order to lower the bar. So just keep that in mind. You may have to take out that nut, but that knob is going to keep that bar in place anyways. My final thoughts about this replacement piece is I do like how it comes with all the hardware you may need, especially if things become damaged or missing. It has replacement bolt, nut, washer, and knob. Now you do get a shorter bolt, so you may just need to keep your original one and replace the knob if needed, but they all still work together to keep your Hollywood Racks Roadrunner bike rack back in business. And that was a look here at our Hollywood Racks replacement knob for the anti-sway bar on your Hollywood Racks Roadrunner bike racks. My name is Evangeline, and I hope you enjoyed the journey.